Here's a bombshell for you, nation. Here's a bombshell for anybody that's listening to this song perhaps for the first time as it gradually gets shared among the heavy metal community. OPETH'S Sorceress, not the album, the song, the first single from the album of the same name, which is due out September the 30th, and it's a damned killer. I'll spoil it right there. Most of you will probably end the video after hearing that and then want to listen yourself. There's a couple links that are in the description box underneath of this video. And this is early stuff. There's supposed to be a higher quality version or an official version coming on Tuesday, but this is a song that some folks got to hear, I believe, over on Radio 1 in Europe. And of course we knew that it was going to come over here. So what do we have? I know there's tons of questions that need to be answered for Opeth fans to sleep at night. Is there growling? Is there heaviness? Is this just another prog fest? What has this band become with Sorceress, considering we've watched the studio diaries and there has been a lot of encouragement from those who want heaviness. And heaviness, they're not going to hear right away. In fact, the first minute of this track is one that has a nice keyboard beat behind it, something that really seems to showcase a little bit more of that proggy element. And really, in a way, it sort of feels like a weird ruse, because after about a minute of this, it kicks into the main riff, and man, is it a heavy crusher. Amazingly enough, this riff, which sounds so deceptively simple, very similar to the first Gojira single that you heard from earlier this year, this is one that has a little bit of, subtle complexity to it, and it is heavy as all get out. This is a fierce beast. And it guides you through this song. It guides you through these verses. You hear Mike's vocals, which are, once again, just absolutely spot on. Now, is there growling? No, there is not. And I know that that's going to cause the rest of you to turn off the video. But stay with me, please, considering, damn. This has just a fantastic lyrical approach to it. A very nice chorus. And whenever we get to about the 3-minute mark, whenever we start to get into a more explorative mode with this song and with this band, once again, one of the big things that we have noticed from Mike over the past couple of albums is his ability to have that majestic, clean voice really just seem to ring as its own instrument alongside of a chord, either that or just something that's going to be meant to be as a rest, and it just kind of comes across as this massive moment, this real eargasm moment, and it is present right here within Sorceress. It's right around the 3-minute and 38-second mark, and whenever you hear this, even the most try-hard diehards are going to have to say, damn, that's something special. And this is something that fades right back into that main savage heavy riff, leading into about the 4.5-minute mark before fading into an organ-based real kind of strange and sort of impromptu, it seems very improvised finale. Something that sort of goes right along with the overall scope of the song. Maybe something that's meant to be as some sort of ode or dirge or theme for the Sorceress herself. You never know. This is only one song off of the album. We'll know more on September 30th. But either way, it feels a little curious. At times it may even seem to some to be a little bit out of place. Like they're just exploring prog for the sake of prog. Well, I have a feeling that this whole thing has a point. And whenever it kicks into that very last moment, those couple of seconds where they just let the things ring and basically signal the end of the song, wow. It's one that's easy to repeat. It's one that's easy to go back to. Now those, like I said, who are diehard tryhards that need only growls or bust, they're going to be disappointed yet again. But that shouldn't dissuade you from the remainder of the album. And honestly, if I never heard growling again from Mike, I probably wouldn't care. I really wouldn't. This song right here has proven to me, and it's going to prove to a lot of people, that you don't need that. They can still have heaviness without growling, and it's something where that compromise is really right there within their wheelhouse, and they execute it perfectly. This is honestly what this song, or really what we may get from this album with that sort of heavy music and clean singing, may have been what Heritage needed to be for so many folks to not want to walk away. But the way that I see it is that it's weeding out some of the weak, and those that are bold and those who tread will continue to survive and continue to love this band. But I want to know what you thought about Sorceress. If you haven't heard it yet, if this is your first exposure to it, click the link in the description box as soon as you can before it disappears. But let me know in the comments. I'm CoverKillerNation, and I'm stoked for September the 30th. are you? Let me know in the comments below as well. Take care.